Hey tankers, what is up? This is Alexbuildit, and welcome to episode 2 of Historical Tank Battles. Today we'll be taking a look at a not very well known one. We're going to be taking a look at the Battle of Nomonhan, a battle where the Japanese decided to invade in Russia in its quest for a global empire which slowly began to melt away as they invaded. They invaded hundreds of miles inland and eventually came to a battlefield named Nomonhan. It was a very strategic location, but they didn't have many forces. They threw everything they had at it, hoping that the morale of their troops would make up for the lack of infantry and supplies. Although the Soviets had far more tanks, the Japanese tanks at this time period were actually better than the Soviets' BT-2s and BT-5s and T-26s. The Japanese had 137 tanks and tankettes, really small tanks, and 38,000 infantry, as opposed to the Soviets' 523 tanks and 61,860 infantry. Unfortunately, two of the most common tanks of this battle, the T-35 and Type 98 Ego, are not available in Blitz. One of them is available in PC, that is, the Ego is. If we ever get the T-35 or the Ego, I'll add a little addendum to this video which will teach you how to add them into your armies. This battle occurred in mid-eastern Russia along about summertime, so you have to take a look at the maps you have available to you in training rooms and try to figure out which one would work the best. While I looked at all the different ones individually to see which one would probably fit the best, I decided that Canal, as it was fit in Russia, the whole map is supposed to be set in Russia, and it's sort of like a summertime map. I decided to use that even though it has factories. So we're gonna head and go choose that, title it however you like, and let's commence. Special rules for this map are that Russians are not allowed to capture the base, and draws automatically go to the Russians, as the Japanese had to capture this point or they would be pushed back to the sea. For the Battle of Nomonhan, the Japanese currently have two armies available to them. If we ever get the Type 98 Ego, I will probably add a third army that you can build to choose from. Let's go ahead and take a look at the two army choices available to you. Both of them are at about 15 or 16 tier points. The first one is a light Sensha meaning tank platoon. It composed primarily of 5 times Type 95 Hagos, whatever configuration you like, and 2 types of Type 97 Chiha. The second army you have available to you is just a medium Sensha platoon. It's just medium tanks all the way through. It's very easy to build considering that it's only 5 tier 3s, 5 Type 97 Chiha, whatever configuration you like. The Soviets have 3 armies available to them. As opposed to my previous video, the Battle for Berlin, these armies are really easy to build considering they're so low tier. You can go ahead and test it out and maybe enjoy a historical battle. All of these are correctly historical in their development. The Forward Element Battalion. You're going to go ahead and let up 4 T-26s, whatever configuration you like, of 1 times T-28, and whatever configuration you like of 1 times BT-7. That's a pretty decent army, lots of variation. Anyone who's played a low-tier Russian light tank knows how fun it is to play very low, fast BT-2s and BT-7s, which is why there's a BT tank battalion, and it's historically accurate. There was one fielded at Nomonhan. You're going to go ahead and load up 3 times, however you want to configure BT-2, and as well as 3 times, however you want to configure it, BT-7. There are 6 tanks, that is not an error, they're meant to be 6. For the last platoon, you're going to go ahead and load up a T-28 platoon. T-28s, this is the first test period that they used them in, along with the T-35, which we don't have. It's just composed of 4 times T-28. It's a pretty decent army. The Japanese determination was actually defeated by high numbers, but they fought well, losing only 42 tanks to 253, and inflicting 7,000 more casualties than they took. They were eventually pushed back to their island nation, setting the stage for the beginning of World War II. And there you have it, a low-tier historical battle, easy to set up. Go ahead and let your clan leaders or clan mates or along with your friends get them together, try these out in the training rooms. Brand new function, lots of fun to play. Alex Build It out, Blitz on, tankers. Consider like, commenting, subscribing, really helps the channel out. Blitz on, tankers.